everyone, welcome back to the channel. I almost didn't post this video this week because it wasn't a perfect experiment, and not everything that comes off my bench is, you know, puppies and rainbows. So bear with me through the process, and you'll kind of see what doesn't work first, and then you'll see what does work. Enjoy the video. You know the drill. Thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Enjoy the show. All right, so let's see what's inside this box. Hoopat X3. I'm going to be using this for the Saturn III Ultra. So instruction manuals, some foam, PFA film. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 PFA films. A cover. And a new vat. So supposedly, I glanced at the instructions already. So if you flip this over, snap, 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 snap. Lift this little thing out of here. And it's got all these little pegs on it. You take your PFA and you remove the protective film. Place it over the holes. Now, I don't know if you have ever changed a PFA film or FEP, whatever you use, and you took out the 356 Allen head screws, put a new sheet in over a Coke bottle topper to get the right tension, at least you think it's the right tension. Put that in and then tightened up 356 screws. I'm exaggerating just a little bit. But this seems pretty damn easy. Put it back in here, like so. Set them all up here. This is my first time doing it. I imagine I could probably cut my time in half next time. And then you just snap it. Love that sound. Pre-tensioned. Ready to go. Take the old one off, drop this one in place, fill it with resin, and you are ready to go. So I see this cover, you can put it over it and it keeps dust out of your resin until you're ready to use it. Another thing that I noticed, look at this pour spout. This is probably the best pour spout I've seen. I've only had 3 printers and all of them suck as far as pour spout. This is really nice. I imagine I could probably pour the whole thing out and not get it everywhere. So, yeah, we'll see how much resin this thing holds. I have a plan to do some clear parts. So we're gonna fill it with clear resin and print some windows out. All right, so the new thing is in place. Use the same screws from the original machine in here. I put the clear resin in it, and I'm gonna heat it up and let all the bubbles pop or whatever go. Let all the bubbles go away, and we'll print some windows. All right, so I printed an entire plate of clear parts. These are headlight lenses, tail light lenses, and some glass for one of those little egg-shaped cars. Mostly it's just headlights and taillights. So what I want to try and do is get them off the build plate attached to the supports. And I'll show you why in a minute. All right, so our piece is pretty translucent here. This is actually an Audi TT headlight cover. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip it like this on a stick. I bought this little bowl at the dollar store, and I'm going to put Anycubic water wash resin clear in this little bowl. As I'm going to put the bowl inside of a aluminum pan. And I'll be right back. I'm going to get some hot water. We're going to heat up this resin with boiling water because I want the viscosity of it to be very, very thin. So I'll be right back. Okay, I got some boiling water here. And we'll put it in the pan. And heat up this bowl of liquid resin. And I'm going to leave it there for about 10 minutes to really warm it up nice. In the meantime, I'll take more pieces off and put them on clips. All right, so the premise is when you print these pieces with clear resin, you'll have print lines all the way across them from the layer lines. And right now, it has a thin coat of resin on it, which is hiding the fact that it has all the lines in it. If I were to wash this, it washes off that thin layer and then you'll see all the lines. So the whole idea of this experiment is to put a thin coat of resin over this. It'll smooth it all out, and then I'm going to cure it for 2 minutes. That should cure the thin layer, and in theory, it should be crystal clear glass. But we shall see. So I'm gonna dip this as best I can. Let it sort of drip a little bit. Get the excess off. Oh, shit, I just lost it right off the thing. All right, I'm gonna put it on stand here. I'm running out of room in this camera. All right, this one dipped pretty easy. And here they are in the cure machine. All right, well, that didn't come out quite the way that I thought it was going to. See all that waviness in it? Let's look at the other ones. Yeah, that didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. Okay, so I cured these and washed them with alcohol, and that's pretty much what you usually get. Here's all those failed dipped ones. They look horrible. These are just bare uncured resin washed in alcohol. So they're still pretty translucent, and I'm just gonna let them dry and see what they look like tomorrow. So I have to say, pretty disappointed in the printing. Remember, if you remember right, these are the ones that I washed with alcohol after, these are not cured. So next step is I'm going to shoot it with some 2K. This is no name brand, and let's see what happens. Today I'm going to be using the Gallery SD Swallowtail 0.28 needle. Should get a real nice fine mist. Okay, so it's the next day. Last night I shot 2K clear on this side of all the clear parts, and it made them shiny, but semi-translucent. So I'm hoping that I tape them on the other side. I'm going to shoot 2K on this side, and they should be very clear after this. So let's So here's the result of my little experiment. I think that they look pretty good. Got a little booger in the clear there, but I think I can get rid of that. Are they crystal clear? No. No, they're not. But are they clear enough for a headlight lens? Yeah, I think so. I think so. So these aren't, I sprayed these a couple hours ago, so they're kind of still setting up. But we got some headlights, some tail lights there, some more headlight covers. Some more tail light covers. And now I know what the real question is how about windows? Well, here's the result of a window. You can still see the lines, the print lines through it. So if you were to do this process for a window, I think that once you have washed it, cured it, sand it, block sand it, get it, smooth, clear coat it, then I think that you would have a very presentable window, because the lines in it aren't going to go away with more clear. There's probably 4 coats of clear on these, and it just didn't fill those lines in. So it was an experiment, and I think we have an answer to the question. This one goes to the Audi RS6 wagon. Really, really nice. I think this one turned out the best. This one is for the AMX. Pretty clear. So I'll paint this in clear red afterwards, but I wanted to see if I could get it clear first. This is a BMW M3 wagon, and that's what the headlight is going to look like. Can't really see through it so much. Maybe I can polish it up a little bit, but I think it kind of looks the part. You still here? Go ahead and order yourself a t-shirt, hit the subscribe button, and watch the next video. Thanks everyone. Bye.